you proud to be Surreyan?
Of course.
Well, yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We're here with another video for you guys. We wanted to do a Q&A. I feel like we haven't done a Q&A in a really long time, so we reached out to our Instagram followers. Those of you who don't follow us on Instagram and Twitter, you better follow us so you can be a part of these things that we kind of just come up with in the spur of the moment. So we reached out to our followers on Instagram and Twitter and asked them, you know, to just send us in a bunch of questions that they've always kind of wanted to ask us but haven't really had the chance to yet, and we promised to film
not even ask us, just questions to do with Surrey and anything that they wanted to know about being here, and like we will answer to the best of our abilities, because we don't know all the answers to the questions. So whatever you ask us, we will answer as best as we can. So we're just going to dive straight into it. These are our Instagram questions. I've got my phone and I've got the questions, so I'm just going to read them as we go along. So if you followed us on Instagram when this was happening, you probably would have seen the answers to these already. If you haven't, well, we're doing this for you, and if you know you just want to see us talk about the things that we put up, welcome. So a question we got was, any good places to go snorkeling in Sierra Leone? Yes, Dalton's guest house, Banana Island. Yeah, so they do all water sports and water activities, and I think they also do scuba diving. And then also whale watching. Yeah, so we have a video with all the exercise activities that you can watch, so yeah, check that out. So the next question was, how do you make friends in Sierra Leone when you live in London? I'm struggling.
It's a bit of a sticky one still. But I think the internet is a good source. So Salon Twitter has been on the up and up, and it's just going from strength to strength. So maybe you could start off by searching the hashtag Salon Twitter, and you know, follow Sierra Leoneans who are living in Sierra Leone, striking up conversation, you know, replying to tweets. Yeah, she slid in my DMs.
I wasn't high-fiving you, I was telling you enough of that.
She slid in, I was telling you enough of that. But that's a good way to meet people, you know. You might come across a couple of people who are doing things that, you know, you might be interested in, and that's a good way to start making those connections before you come here, if you want to come and visit. So I'd say, like you said, come and visit. I'd say come and visit. Like, visit. The more you visit, the more you get to know people. You go places, you go to things, you interact with different people. Yeah, like you meet people. So the internet, even though it sounds a bit dodgy, and visit Sierra Leone basically. Like, there's no other way to go about it.
Are you guys going to do another vlog similar to the December Don't Come? So at the time of recording, we are in the midst of recording one, but it's really hard because you guys will be surprised how many people don't actually want to speak to you. Well, not even in a rude way, but they're just shy.
Yeah,
and
very shy, very reserved.
No, it takes like a lot of logistics to be able to do it as well. So we both work. I always say it all the time, but we both work. By the time she gets off work, that means we're fighting daylight to go head to the beach or head somewhere to go and record these things. You pick your zeal, you go there, you set up your camera, and once people see a setup of a camera, they're just like,
I feel like maybe intimidation.
Yeah, they're just like, nah, it's in this society, go, blah blah blah.
So you're trying to explain.
I don't blame people because they don't want to be exploited in a way.
It's true.
So I kind of don't blame them, and then what we find is we generally tend to get a lot of guys who are more interested, and we kind of want to hear from the females, as well, but and the females don't want to be involved at all. Like, they're just like, oh no, I no mix. One lady
told us to say, me man no wants me face for the day.
He said,
me man no want me forget Facebook.
And then we were just like, thank you man, it's okay, thank you.
I was like, it's okay, just go, it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, it gets really hard. Like, you guys think it's so easy just to set up a camera and probably, but yeah, this is not an excuse, by the way. It's literally
we're
real
just
life
telling you how it is.
Yeah, what we experience. Like, we could go and we could be on the beach for like an hour to 45 minutes and speak to 2 people. So these things take take days and probably maybe weeks of work to come together, to put together for you guys. Yeah, and then there's the editing as well. So it's really a struggle. It's not as easy as you guys might think.
But we did try.
But we're really trying to like put it all together for you. But yeah, so we're gonna try and do other type of vlogs. Might not be what we did in December Don't Cancel one, but we're gonna try and do other type of vlogs. That really stuck, by the way.
Okay, next question.
Next question. How can someone from the US learn more about Sierra Leonean culture? You come to Sierra Leone. I'm sorry, but come.
Like, there's no other way about this. You have to.
I mean, you can watch our videos.
Things. Yeah, you can watch our videos. That's a good start. But you actually have to come and experience it for yourself, because you find that many people will have different stories to tell you. Some people might have horror stories. Some people might have only good things to say. But you have to come and experience it for yourself.
Yeah, and it depends on what kind of culture you want to know about as well. What do you want to know about our food, our history, like our day-to-day living? Like, I don't know. And okay, I say come, and it's easy to say come or whatever. It's not cheap. But I mean, make the effort.
If you're genuinely interested,
you will make your way to your homeland. Like, if you can fly to other countries, you can fly to Sierra Leone. I'm not even being funny. You can come here. Like, nothing is gonna happen to you. You make it. Yeah. By God power, you be okay. But yeah,
I would suggest.
Yeah. Or watch our videos. I mean, we try and show as much of Freetown as we. My thing is, I don't want to show too much so that we're not giving away everything. Yeah. Because obviously we still want people to come, so we don't show everything. Yeah. So we try and show as much as we can, but not everything gets shown. So,
and also this year we're going to try and just branch outside of Freetown a bit more. So we'll see. So at least that'll be fresh new content as well. But generally, what we're trying to say is you kind of have to come and visit and see for yourself.
Like there's nothing like that real life experience, and it's like, you know, taking it all in, the air, the smells, everything.
Dinamicos, the can.
Take it all in,
you know? Have to come and experience it for yourself. Next question is, what is the best way to move back? I want to, but I'm nervous. I think, Elaine, advice?
I always say, slowly and steady does. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, like I always said this, don't just come to Sierra Leone, please don't do that. First of all,
not pack your punches, you say I can't today for tomorrow. Don't do that.
My first advice would be definitely be sure it's what you want to do, and you won't be sure it's what you want to do unless you visit. Speak to people who have relocated and their experiences. Watch our videos. We talk a lot about moving back and stuff.
Yeah, no experiences.
Visit the country, like come and see
at different times.
Different time. Don't just come April, December. Come May, come February, come October. Just come at those random months. I won't say come rain season as well. Yeah, come like June. I say June. Not August is a bit stressful. August, the rains get worse. If you still want to experience the rains, come September. Like September is still raining a bit and stuff. So yeah, come at those random odd months where it's not like boom boom boom, rain, or sun, or party, or enjoy. Come at odd times where you can see what normal day-to-day life is here. So yeah, and then also get a job. Try and get a job. You can apply for jobs like from the abroad to come. I was gonna say from the afar. Thank God. You can apply for jobs from afar to come. So yeah,
there's different career pages and stuff that you can follow here and there, and just keep your eye out on things that might interest you, and get in touch with, you know, the recruiters or whatever. But basically what we're trying to say is, if you want for come, small, don't just come. You have to pace it out. You have to plan it very, very well.
And save
that's what I was just going to touch up on, because it's very likely, you might be looking for jobs, but it's also likely that you might not get one before you come, or it might take you 2-3 months to get one. So you need to come with ample savings. So let you know, they all say, hey, they go and drive tin triangle. Young in Freetown, they told me to come. Now I have no money, I have no job. What do I do?
Imagine that.
Can you imagine? So you need to plan very, very, very much so in advance. But if it's something you genuinely are interested in, would encourage you to do it, but just take your time and plan it out really, really well before you make that jump.
And reach out to us as well. As best as we can. Next question.
So the next question is, do you know of any taxi drivers or transport companies that you could recommend? Yes and no. Most of them are really unreliable or just very expensive. We don't have that many like taxi services here. There's a few. I don't know if you want to name.
I'm not naming them. There's a particular one where they're very expensive, and I've had a bad experience with them as well. So
yeah, I went in one. I think it's the same one we're talking about. I went in one. I had the price that I knew was one thing, and then when I got to my house, they charged me double of what I was. And I said, I said, I don't pay. So it's a bit difficult. There's a couple others where you can hire the vehicle and a driver, and they drive you around, but obviously even if you think about it, it sounds expensive. So things like that can be really pricey here.
Just public transport is okay. You can charter
during the day.
Yeah, like during the day you're fine.
Night
There's so much.
You might struggle a bit, like we mentioned in a previous video.
Yeah.
Our sit down that Elaine and I had. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it now. But nighttime,
explain the transport issues.
Yeah, we did. So nighttime travel can be a bit of a gamble, but during the day, just charter. You know, if you're not feel for shape taxi with 4 or 5 different people, then charter the taxi.
It's not
or charter keke, enjoy the breeze. Man, I not go see Okada because Okada is not for me. I've had more than one bad experience with Okada, so Okada is not for me. I would not recommend it, but if that's what you want, go ahead, feel free. But definitely during the day is fine. It's that nighttime that you might struggle a bit more with.
Yeah.
The next question is, what's the best thing about Easter in Salone? There's a lot actually that's going on during Easter. We get church service them. We get trade fair week in Bina Stadium for like the month. I think from March till about end of April. Trade fair in Bina Stadium, and it's just celebrating all things Sierra Leonean. So you have local food vendors, restaurants and stuff setting up stalls. You'll have people who make their own clothes, so like from Africana and Lapa, different fabric, then go make with sandals and jewelry and things like that.
If you come on holidays, it's a souvenir spot.
Yeah, exactly. And also other vendors come in also from other countries. Like I know this year there are a few Ghanaians who come in and set up stalls. Some of them can be a bit expensive, so you get for talk price. But I think stadium is a good thing that happens in Easter.
There's also loads of enjoyment. I'm sorry, once Lent is over and Easter comes round and Independence comes round, like it's just an enjoyment galore, and then you have all the holidays as well mixed inside, and then you have like loads of outings, loads of beach days. Like it's just enjoyment. So it's like I call it a mini December, but less hectic and more like free. Like it's nice, and
less traffic as well. I think
and it starts to rain small in April
here and there. It's been raining a couple of days so far, so again something to
starts the rain season on the horizon. It's extremely hot though. April is where the
rain day for them, then the Sunday punish me for the rain you enjoy basically. So again, if you're coming, something to bear in mind when you're packing and stuff. But there's a fair bit of things going on. We also do our best to, whenever we hear about them, different events popping up, keep an eye out on our Instagram stories and on Twitter. We do share that information when we hear about events going on as well.
Okay, so the next question is, when is the best time to visit Sierra Leone and why? I don't think there's like a best time. You can visit Sierra Leone anytime. My only thing is, like, if you've been for December, I wouldn't say come December all the time. Come outside of December, come at random times. Like I said previously to a previous question, come at different times and just see what life is like normally. It's a lot calmer, it's a lot less hectic, there's a lot less people, you can enjoy a lot more things as well. So yeah, so come at like I don't know, like the Octobers. I think October is such a nice time to visit Sierra Leone. I don't know why, because the rains are just finishing, it's just going into dry season. Everybody's perky as well because the rains they're done.
So then you see when more people start going out to the beach now after having not gone for so long. So that's actually that's a good shout.
So October's, like the Mays and the Aprils are not a bad time to come as well. So I wouldn't say there's a best time, but you know, vary your times when you come. Don't just come at the same time every year.
Because it's then you're not really having much of an experience of the country. So
are there any good restaurants or bars that do vegan veggie food?
I feel like vegan, maybe not so much vegan, vegetarian. Places have different vegetarian options. Specific vegan or vegetarian menu, or you won't find. I don't think you'll find that here in Freetown. But
they have vegan and vegetarian. Well, I don't know vegan, but they have vegetarian options. Some of the menus in the higher end restaurants. And stuff.
So you can try out places along the beach.
You'll find
Aberdeen Road area, Wilkinson Road area. You'll find a few places, but just bear in mind, we don't have any vegan or vegetarian specific places to eat. But there's options that you can substitute based on your preference.
Definitely. What motives? This person is definitely young. What motives are there for under 18s in Freetown? You have a younger sister. What does she do?
That's a good one. They just have different places that they go and hang out.
They don't hang out.
So So like YSC is really popular. They go hang out at YSC. I know they like the food and stuff that they sell at YSC, and they're reasonable, so they'll go there for the day, play some sports. Beach. Yeah, they go beach. They had an outing the other time, went to Tokyo for the day. So nice. They have different motives and stuff that they go to. It just depends on your interests, really.
And who your friends are and what they do. But most of the time, you just see all these small people picking with all them 500 paddy then on the beach.
Yeah, exactly. And so, they spend the day there, especially Sundays as well. I feel like Sundays is when Lumley Beach particularly is most packed, and you see all night after picking and just they walk up and down with the jibont ice cream, just a parade.
Or even sometimes at various times during the day, you go to Crown and you see like kids up there. Oh yeah,
Crown is also
lots of Crown and Smoking Barn and all this kind. They go there, so yeah.
It just depends on about what you're interested in. Yeah.
What is it like in Freetown during rainy season? Ooh, child.
It rains. Something else.
When it rains, it pours. It just rains, guys. It's just a lot cooler. It's everything is just a lot slower, I think, as well.
Yeah,
it's a lot slower to get up. Yeah, the rains are just so. Although it's really nice in your bed, it's hard to get up. It's just like winter anywhere. Like when it's winter,
forget that hard to get up. And then. Yeah, but when it rains, it rains. And I know
the thunder and lightning too. Say be March, you know.
I'm so scared of thunder and lightning. Like, especially middle night. Like that's what wakes me up. It scares me so much. I really don't like it. But that's something that you need to keep in mind as well. And I wouldn't say flooding, but like when I'm not saying and you know, like our gutters and are a big issue. So on side I don't get gutters, on side and the gutter they full up because dirty day. So I know that's something City Council is working on, especially all the way this dry season, because Wilkinson Road is one of the places that really floods. And so if you get
I feel like the thing about Wilkinson Road is everything washes down from the mountains and it just
comes down, so it's on the road, so you go to swim with the water, the rainwater or the dirty.
I'll try and insert a video because I think I took a video of last rain season, so I'll try and insert a video into the video so you can see like what Wilkinson Road looks like, because I was flabbergasted one day when we went out and the rain like caught us and we got caught in the rain, and within 5 minutes Wilkinson Road was just whoosh.
Because where the rain they fall, like where rain season, when rain season see them and the water where they fall them, because not rain and water from the sky where they fall them, it's a lot, like it's a lot. So you have to be prepared for that, definitely. Man, okay, one for go no side, but we get for work for the money. So
but yeah, what's considered rude, disrespectful conduct in Sierra Leone in public? Example, PDA. Nobody really watches you like that. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not even gonna get this too much.
Go say, "But I can't before we that nonsense day." That, you know, but like no one really cares.
No one really watches you that much.
I don't know. I was driving through Brookfields one day, and like when I know we get in cinema, then I've decided to go watch football. So like people who don't have their TV in their house or just want to go watch football with a bunch of other people, support your team, go watch it together. In Brookfields, there are different local cinemas all around, and there's signings that say no cussing, no fighting, no this, no that, and if you do that, then you get kicked out of the cinema. So you kind of see, but that's I guess because
practice though. But who goes cussing and fighting in a cinema though? If you go cussing and fighting in a cinema,
all man, you don't know man, you asking one more than team they lost. Then cause begin fetting.
Okay, well that's your football
behavior.
But yeah, no, I mean like Sierra Leone is not even that kind of place where it's just like, oh, you can't wear this, you can't do that. Like it's fine, you're calm, like you're good.
Or then go look you some kind of way no more.
The only person that probably is probably your family values and your family standards.
Yeah, that's why they go come out today.
Yeah, like
typically like whatever, it's okay.
It's not bad. So another question we had was, are there any French bakeries where we can eat croissants? No, there aren't any French bakeries that I know of.
But there are croissants.
And where somewhere that does really nice croissants, Basha, Pal Sweets, they do really nice croissants, 10,000 for croissants, and they're really good. So you can get the cheese one or the chocolate one. I don't know if they do a plain one, but yeah, they're good. So you can check that out. Pal Sweets on Wilkinson Road.
There's a couple of bakeries here and there, but not French.
They're not French.
But the croissants.
But you'll be alright.
You'll be alright.
Be alright. when is your next vlog? Keep an eye on our channel.
Subscribe.
We're keeping an eye on our channel, subscribe, and we're trying to do the best we can, guys. Honestly, seriously, it's not easy, and I know I keep saying this and people don't believe, and I really understand what these YouTubers say about, literally, if you notice the YouTubers nowadays, they literally have to go full time because you can't have a job and do this. Like so many YouTubers end up going full time because this actually takes a lot of time out of your day, your life, like the logistics. I won't ever stop saying it, like
logistics.
It's not easy to be able to do this all the time for you guys, and yeah, a lot of thought goes in. Like, we'll have ideas and we might not be able to carry them out because time is just flying and we just can't do it, but we are trying our best, and hopefully by the time this video is out you probably would have seen some of the stuff we've done, and we have stuff in the pipeline basically. So yeah, guys, subscribe and you shall see. So it says, I've watched your video on relocating, but if you have any other tips or things I would need to bring or things to consider before coming, please let me know. So we've done videos about this as well. There will be a video on the downsides and then the upsides, but if you watch our channel and if you watch, we talk about advice, give advice all the time, and everybody's experiences will be different. Her experience is different to my experience, to the next person who moves back this experience. So the only thing is, you can only come and find out what your own experience
come with an open mind.
Yeah, it's going to be different experience for everybody. But yeah, we've definitely talked about this a lot in our channel and on our
Twitter.
Socials. So if you keep an eye on that, then yeah, you can learn a thing or two and know like what to bring and stuff. I can't tell you what to pack because of all different people.
Exactly.
So yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think we've gone through all the questions that we've got. Thank you very much for sending in these questions.
I have a question for Elaine. So what is one thing you wish anyone would have told you before you moved to Surrey?
Okay, this doesn't apply now anymore, but I wish they would have told me, like, you know, ain't no men in this country. I know it's gonna sound so funny and whatever, but it's the truth. Like, you know, I don't know if this applies to anybody who went to uni, but in the UK there's this thing, like, you know, you go to university and you meet your boyfriend and you know, you this, you that, and then you're gonna get married to your university sweetheart. That's how I felt about coming to Sierra Leone. I thought, okay, I'm living here single, I'm gonna go to Sierra Leone now, there's going to be plenty men, and then I'll marry a man from my country. And then I came here and it was like,
no boo, like, no boo,
press brakes,
we don't do that over here.
There's no men in Sierra Leone, Sha.
There are though,
and I really wish that
there are men. It's just that there's something else.
Let me rephrase it. There's no single men in Sierra Leone.
Yeah, and
there's no available men.
If you watched our sit down, our growing up salon with the girls edition, you will hear us talk about this as well. Man, they're not single in this country. If they tell you they're single, it's a lie. I
really don't want to go into it. That's the one thing that I wish somebody would have told me. I know it sounds really stupid, it's like really out of everything, but I feel like everything is also a learning experience, and that's the one thing I definitely feel like somebody would have told me, like, really and truly, girl, don't come here and try to find romance, okay? I tell everybody, where you pack your things then, put one man inside.
Yeah,
you get for ship him.
Let him come with you, because...
But yeah, that doesn't apply anymore, so yeah.
Oh, why doesn't it apply?
That's really long. What's your one thing?
I think transport, just because it affected me so much. And like, where I used to come to Surrey, we used to come if it was not December, maybe it was January, maybe it was Easter, here and there we used to come. But it's different because when you come, you until Uncle Motska will always there, something will always be around. But when we decided to move, I was like, oh, so this is really it. So I feel like if I had known, maybe I would have been able to like save up quickly to be able to have gotten a car much faster than I got one now. But I think if someone had taken the time to explain transport to me, and especially inside rain season, I would have appreciated that. I think I would have been able to ready myself more. But yeah,
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
And I think it was slightly worse for you because you weren't in town, because I don't tend to have these struggles because I can walk down my road and transport's 55.
Yeah.
But if you don't live in like
if you're from ends, then it's a bit hard.
It's harder out there in the sticks.
Now upline, yes, it adds.
Any further questions?
No, I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap this video up now. I hope you've enjoyed our questions and our answers to the questions. Anything else, hit us up in our DMs.
Yes, please, DMs, email us. whichever way you want to get in touch with us, just get in touch with us. I always say this, we love hearing from you. Whatever questions that you might have that you think, you know, would be able to advise you on, let us know. If we don't have the answer there and then, we'll reach out to those people who would, and we'll share the information with you. So yeah,
so thanks guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.
Also shout out to Maya for my t-shirts. Bye guys.